The government has done a brilliant job saying we have to be sustainable, we can't follow a conspicuous consumption path, we have to go on solar and wind or nuclear or hydro, we have to have green cities, low carbon cities. I mean, they have all these labels. But fundamentally, how do people live that life? How do you actually see heroes and villains live out that life or not live out that life is not something that they've shown us how to do. You know, there's all this stuff that doesn't really touch people's hearts, like Jin and Jianpai, which is saving energy, reducing pollution. And they understand what it means, but how does that actually translate to their own daily life? Yeah. You know, what does that mean for their lifestyle, and how does it touch their kids? You know, so you really want to tell a story the way that advertising agencies, the way that Steven Spielberg or other movie directors, the way that you know, brilliant soap opera, TV drama scriptwriters tell a story, where you're left with your heart pounding. I was sitting with a friend of mine who is a big shot movie, you know, executive in Hollywood, right? And he said, you know, Peggy, people don't want to pay whatever it is they're paying, $10, $15 now to go see a movie and just leave with like doom and like, oh my God, the world is over, I'm gonna die and I can't do anything about it. That's not what I'm paying $10 to see. I want to have that glimmer of hope that Tom Cruise is gonna save me from the big alien, right? or whatever it might be. You have to have the glimmer of hope, right? You have to have the dream. The China dream should be a green dream. But you don't want to necessarily say, okay, we want a green dream because the China dream should be a green dream because we need PM 2.5 below 50. You know, we need, you know, below 350. Pollution, right? Yeah, particles that are 2.5 or smaller. But you can't speak that way and expect to change people's behaviors. These last 3 years largely have been about what is the China dream, what does it look like? And we use a lot of visuals, a lot of language, reshaping language, eradicating the language of sustainability, in fact, and turning into the language of prosperity.
So what's the China dream now?
The China dream as a sentiment is about working together to create a better future for us and our children, a better quality of life. And a better quality of life is really about, you know, how does one flourish in your personal life? How does one thrive in your personal life, right? So that isn't necessarily about rich. It's not about conspicuous consumption. It's a lot also about wellness. And the difference between that and the American dream, one is it doesn't paint sort of a me picture. China is still a teenager. So it really thinks it wants to be an adult, but it's not quite ready to be an adult, right? Like a world leader. It, you know, has a lot of inspirations to be a cool adult and an accomplished adult one day, but it's not quite there. It doesn't quite have the capability yet. It doesn't maybe have a driver's license quite yet. So I applaud China for moving faster than I think any other country in the world towards a green mix of energy. But I also don't want to rush it. So I'm much more optimistic, but that's also because maybe I'm working in China.
Yeah, you see the change happening. You see how fast.
And I see it fast. I see it fast, right? Yeah. I see that people act. So, and I think that the internet era that I lived through in the 90s was very much like that. Yeah. Everything was moving so quickly. Well, here in China, it's everything. You have the new money, you have the new companies, you have the new people, the talent, the business models, etc. But you also have the new buildings, the new roads, the new grid, and the new clothes, and the new food. So how can you not be optimistic when you see change for the better happening in front of your eyes every day?